Some testimonials are, well, some people do a bad job of them. Let's just say that. We actually covered that in a previous video on this channel. But this video is actually going to dive into some of the amazing testimonials that have been out there on the internet. There's a large variety of companies that have just done it well. And that's what we're going to dive into in this video. By showcasing your happy customers in a way that actually looks authentic, you're gonna put yourself above the competition versus those of us that don't do it or do it very poorly in a way that's cringy or just inauthentic. I personally know that when I see somebody talk about something on video and they advocate for it, it ends up pushing it to the next level in my mind, whether they actually believe in what they're saying or not. Now, once again, if this is done well, boom, you're gonna have top tier and next level understanding from the people coming to your website or landing page that are gonna say, oh, this is a good product or service. Now, if you don't have that, they won't have this much social proof. And there's a list of companies we're gonna dive into that if you had to take a wild guess, you'd probably say, oh, I get what you're saying. This is a big company that makes a lot of money. I should probably believe what they do. And my response to that would be yes, you should. What would you say to Google, Zoom, Salesforce, Apple, Notion? All pretty good apps, all multiple billions of dollars in total across the evaluations of all of these companies. Do you believe them? Do you believe that the people like this? Do you believe people like these products? They like them enough to have a B surrounded with it. So let's dive into some of these testimonials and see exactly what your average Joe has to say about these awesome apps. First of all, let's take a look at one from Google.
Since we first met, we've really enjoyed being adventurous.
There's
Some spicy music.
always something that you need to carry, and you want to keep that close and safe. So I knew that there was a solution that we needed to create. That's when we
Do you hear that violin, man? Top quality stuff.
started to explore offering these minimalist yet expressive carry accessories. The challenge was, how do we succeed in a very competitive market with very tight margins? Search ads really helped us identify where there's opportunity, and that helped us realize we could actually go deeper into the wallet category. In 2020, Black Friday sales grew 58%, and the company exceeded its top-line revenue goals.
We've done a lot of deep diving.
All right. This is an example of great music, great story, also really cool outfits of the people in the footage are using the product, talking about why Google Ads is important and how it helped them on their journey. Now, this is believable as heck. I mean, I haven't believed in anything. I mean, like tangibly, they talked about how they spent money during Black Friday and they made a lot of money. I know the power of paid ads. You don't really need to sell me on this anymore. This makes a lot of sense.
Diving, understanding who was looking at our ads and interacting with our campaigns online.
This allowed Thread to acquire customers who might not have been searching for the company directly, but were ready to purchase.
We learned that crossbody bags were keywords that were searched in high volume.
It was definitely a different product than we've ever done, but it's performed very well.
Okay, so then they even talked about how they opened up their product lines because of this. This is a great video. They've managed to take such a simple concept about, hey, if you run ads, you'll make more money. And then it was like, no, it was a life transformative thing that changed their business. Absolutely awesome. Now we're gonna take a look at something where Apple shined a long while ago. Back when this kind of resolution, the box resolution was deemed okay. 240p, oh my God.
It's changed to Macintosh, yeah. Everything about it was just so much simpler than what I was used to, having used Windows for so long. I deal with Windows all day, and when I'm tired of fighting with that, I come home to a Macintosh that works.
This just seems like a real dude. This seems like your cousin or neighbor or Uncle Jeff. I don't know what your name is. I don't even think they showed what his name was. No, they don't. But it just feels like some guy. And the realness of this is kind of hilarious because I could totally believe he's telling the truth and that this is just some dude that they asked, like, hey, do you like Macs? And he goes, oh my God, yeah, I hate going to work with a Windows. It's annoying. I go home to Mac, it's great. I don't know, I turned into someone from North Dakota just there. But regardless, this is so believable.
Macintosh that works. Mac OS 10 gets out of your way, whereas Windows wants to constantly be in your face all the time. In a year yet, I haven't found anything that I can do with a PC that I cannot do with my Macintosh. My name is Aaron Adams, and I'm a Windows LAN administrator.
Yeah, that dude's a Windows LAN administrator if I've ever seen one. That was next level when it came to believability, authenticity, and truthfully, I kind of want to buy an Apple now. Oh, recording on an Apple, so, but yeah, if I had watched this, it would have convinced me to switch even previously. So sometimes it's the level of authenticity and not the overtopness that the Google Ads video had that can really just level it up for you.
Tools that are easy to work with are great. Tools that are fun to work with are a lot more rare. When we pushed out Zoom, what we found is that people were like, wow, this is amazing. This thing just works. It's super easy. My clients go all the way from the top of the company, meeting around the world all the time. It has to.
So this is an interesting one. So they use some authority figure here in order to make it seem even more powerful. So this is an authentic video testimonial, similar sort of more, punchy music kind of style to what Google Ads did, but instead of it being more of a down-to-earth brand, they threw 21st Century Fox in here. I mean, they have a very big brand that's talking about it, and that pulls a lot of weight too. But it seems pretty authentic, which also makes it a very, very good concept.
Absolutely work and has to be flawless, has to look good, has to sound good.
As the CEO of 20th Century Fox, I use Zoom every day. I couldn't do my job without
what do you need more than that? The CIO of 21st Century Fox was like, yep, use it all the time. It's pretty great. Like that level of authority you just can't get in other testimonials.
We're a global media company that distributes content to 195 countries. We've got 40,000 employees, and we needed a solution that will allow people to effectively and seamlessly.
Do you hear the authority in this? It's everywhere. It's nonstop.
We collaborate. If you look at our iconic franchises, X-Men, Deadpool, Apes, Zoom was used in the production process across all of those with our creatives. And that was something that we had never seen before at Fox.
For the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia this summer, the production teams had wanted to leverage the Zoom capabilities. We partnered with them to build Zoom mobile kits. It's a Pelican case that we put all of our Zoom equipment into.
I'm talking real life examples. I'm talking sports. I'm talking movies. I'm talking TV. Duh, of course, this makes sense. Zoom, great job on that one. Now, I'm a big fan of Notion, and this is a more cutesy one. And here's a great example of how you don't even need to show people and you can just have screen recordings and text. You notice how there's no words being said? It's just showcasing the app with little pop-ups. This is beautiful. Oh my, why was that so wholesome? Why was that so wholesome? I loved that. That was so great. I saw his personal life, his business life, how it intermingles. It even showcased how they change from the team plan at work to at school. The man's putting himself through school while working in his family business. What's better than that for a testimonial? You don't even need to get the person to talk. They just need to be on camera. That's a really good quality example of how this works. Notion's a great productivity tool for those of you that are unaware, and I'm a huge fan of the way that they have managed to put their marketing efforts forward. And that was a perfect example of it fitting into their aesthetic while also showcasing the kind of people that use their product in a very organic way. Love it. Last but not least, we have Salesforce. Oh my God, is this Formula One? I'm sucked into this already.
When Liberty took over, we looked across the board. We looked at everything we did, what content we made, how we made that content, how that content looked, and also how could we bring the sport into a modern generation.
We've been fortunate that we've had a large fan base, but really knowing who they are and where they are, what they like, what they don't like, how they engage with us, I wouldn't say...
This is so interesting. So they're trying to do a little bit of a setup to showcase. I don't know if a lot of you are aware, but Formula One is something that's definitely gotten more popular in the last couple of years, and I don't even need to go through this really to tell you that this is just getting you intrigued based off of a cool concept and how the platform is connected to a great concept. It shows how it transformed Formula One into a modern sport. The video describes how the sport has expanded its footprints and become younger, and I just love this. I really love testimonial advertising. This is such an interesting concept, and oftentimes it's very difficult to find ways to create good testimonials and find ways to implement them into your own workspace, right? Like, how do you create effective video testimonials? Here are some great examples. You can use tools like testimonial.to to make it happen. Where should you use testimonials? Put them on a variety of platforms, landing pages. And how do you measure the effectiveness of these? Take a look at the metrics that follow with these testimonials. Tell me whether or not you have improved conversion rates, engagement rates. I'm telling you, making this kind of stuff, very important to make that happen. And if you notice through all these, it's kind of better that they're not that scripted, or if they are in an authentic way. Capturing that genuine nature of the testimonial is going to be huge. So I would really recommend you try that in your video testimonials. And how long should they be? 30 seconds to 2 minutes. That Notion one was only 30 seconds and it was so captivating. The Google one was almost 2 minutes, very captivating. The Apple one was hilarious in my opinion, and also very short and captivating. And I really recommend that you try to get people to create these video testimonials for you by doing things like incentivizing them with rewards for creating these testimonials for you. It's going to be such a big upside that it's so worth it. So whether you're Salesforce, Google, or just some mom and pop shop getting started, try to implement video testimonials into your website, landing page, and more today. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and check out this video on how to improve your testimonial skills even more